Comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Hello, and welcome to Money on the Floor. I'm here to help you bake it up. Talking about arbitrage, talking about cryptos, talking about trading. I'm sure I'm excited about this coin going up. David Peterson said 1 week we will know about the crypto debit cards. We'll not just know, we'll be able to sign up. And I'm sure about that time we'll start hearing more about Trade Pro, more about everything that's going to be going on. It's awesome. Last video I talked about candlestick patterns. So I think it's good we go over some of those. Can't hurt. So we go over here, my account's going great, super happy, got some gas in there now. Let's jump over here to Trade Pro. See if we can get it to open up. Come on. There we go. This is ETH and Bitcoin. We were just talking about this earlier, so we're looking for it to break out or break up or break down. It's got to go one way or the other. But, you know, there's good things to give you ideas which way it's going to go. Give you a good idea. And now remember, when we look for these patterns, we're looking for things that are up against resistance. So you're going to have to go back in time, and, you know, get your support and resistance and find out where you've had obvious support here and resistance. So you got one there. You got another one here. You want to look for the obvious one. That's just the tops. You want to look for places where things really got held up. And you can see right there, really got held up in here. So those little areas. So once you kind of mark those on your thing, on your charts, then you can start looking for the patterns that when you get into that area, tell you that it's going to turn around. So that's usually what I do. And there's different patterns. I pulled this off the internet, so it would help us out a little bit. See if I can zoom on this. I make it bigger, not small. There we go. So the ones I use a lot is going to be the bearish engulfing. Then they got the bullish engulfing. You got the bullish tweezer tops and the bearish tweezer tops. Very important. You got dojis. Dojis just mean indecision. When you see these, you just know somebody's confused. The market's confused. They don't know which way it's going to go. That's all. Anytime you see any of these, they're all dojis. And then I don't really use this one too much, the three soldiers, so I don't know. The three inside is good. This is a good one here. This is another good one here. Three inside down, three inside up. I don't use this one either, so why even talk about it? Spinning tops just mean indecision. All it means the market's thinking or pausing. The ones you want to be looking out for, though, are going to be like the hammers, the inverted hammers. Here's a morning star, and then you have a shooting star right here. My phone's talking. That's crazy. So you got tweezer tops, but the ones I like a lot is going to be the engulfing, and then you got the this one here. That means it's going to turn around and go down. The evening star, morning star. Morning stars for the bottom, evening stars for the top. But those are very important. Also this one right here. So if we can go and look back at the charts, like just remember now, the bearish engulfing or the bullish engulfing, the second candle is going to engulf the whole next candle. So that's an engulfing candle. So if it's red, it's bearish. If it's green, it's bullish. So let's just look at that one right now. Let's just take a look at that. Let me get this out of our way. And if we come into the chart, we take a look. Let me go to an hour chart. We can see more stuff. these here are tweezer tops right here, turned around. Remember we showed you that one there. There you go, morning star. Bullish engulfing candle right there. There it is. This was bearish, sorry. Remember red candle's bearish. It's late, I'm sorry. But this is an engulfing candle. See how it just dropped after that. So, I mean, as soon as you saw it come down here and come down to here and it hit the green candle, I would be selling this. Now, you could have paused and waited for the red for more confirmation. But what it did here is it went down and it came back up. And then it gave you the red candle, and then I would have been selling that one. Now, would you have made any money on this one? An hour chart, maybe, maybe not, maybe you lost because it's going to turn around on you. But here again, you got another star right, you got another pattern right here that's going to tell you. So that's how you know. If we look up in the chart so we can tell you correctly. Come on down so I can get it down here. I can't make it any smaller. But we got the morning stars for the bottom and the evening stars for the top. So these are very important right here. The engulfings, and those are probably the most important. So, and tweezer tops. Those are the ones I usually trade the most. Ones I look for. Those seem to be very, very helpful. So there you go. You just look for those throughout here, and it's just awesome. Look at the bullish engulfing. It's a gigantic engulfing candle, but it's a bullish engulfing candle. Whoop, I lost it. Here you go. You have a bearish engulfing candle, and the drop went way down. Then you had tweezer tops that I told you to get out. Then you had indecision, which is a morning star. So all these things tell you things. But the ones that tell you the most is when they're at support. Let me bring down a MT4 chart. I think that'll help more. Oh, where's a plain chart? Here we go. Okay, so we can get it real big. This is just a demo chart. But you can see in here, right here, you have a bearish engulfing candle. Probably the biggest move you saw there. And what's there? A bearish engulfing candle. Same thing here. You have a morning star. Turn around. Boom. Now you have two dojis next to each other, but that's basically a morning star if you put them together. So that tells you what's going to turn around. And then when you get to the bottom, you see these wicks start getting wicking up. That means to get out. Don't stay in that thing. You got another morning star. Evening star. You got here, and then you got tweezer tops. Let's go to a 4-hour candle. Now the whole thing is in here, you want to look for support and resistance. So now like right here, you got support. Great resistance there. We're getting a lot of support in here. A lot of support in here. So when you get into here, see right away, we know we're hitting support. We're getting tweezer tops. You're turning around. So if you were trading this down from up here, which would be a morning star, you'd be trading this down, you'd be getting out right here. Well, actually, you had a bearish engulfing candle, sorry. Right here, bearish engulfing candle. You would have traded this down. You would have got down here, even if you could have got out here. But if you just saw these tweezer tops and you're hitting support right here, that's telling you to get out. That's what you're looking for. It's when you're hitting support or you're hitting the ceiling or the floor. This here's resistance. We're coming up here. We're hitting resistance. It's trying to get through. It can't get through. So it gives you basically all this right here is like a morning star. Also, it's a bearish engulfing candle too. If you just look at these two, either way, you're going to know that this thing's getting ready to go. And as soon as we would have started dropping right there, I would have been trading this one down. And then as soon as we got this one here, I would have let it go down some more. And as soon as I got a bullish candle, I'd been out. And that was right here. So I probably would have been out somewhere down here. And then you trade it up. And then you got another bearish engulfing. Trade it down. Trade it down. You got wicks. You're getting all these little things. You're getting even morning star. Trade it down. You get tweezer tops. We're up against support. This is the floor. So you get out. But see how that kind of makes sense? So hopefully that helps you. It always helps me, and it's always good to go over it. That's why I like showing you guys, because it helps me stick it in my head again. Because the more I look at it, the more I talk about it, the better it helps me. So you learn it, and then you teach your friends and your family and everybody you know, and it'll help you do it. Even if they don't understand, tell them, because it'll help stick in your head. But see, like right here, you got evening star, but it doesn't mean nothing because you're not against support or resistance. Up here, it means something. Down over here, it means something right here. Down here, it means something. But if you're just out here in the open, it doesn't mean anything. So all because you see the candle formation doesn't mean it's going to do anything. It's got to be up against support or resistance. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Stay arb strong, and we'll talk to you again. Okay, bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.